HQTs, messieurs et mademoiselles, it is with deepest pride and greatest pleasure that I welcome you tonight. And now, I invite you to relax, pull up a chair, as HQ proudly presents your trivia. Be our guest, put your knowledge to the test, allow those notifications, Cherie, and we'll provide the rest. Bird's nest soup, legume or droop, the capital of Guadeloupe. Try Q7, could be savage. Don't believe me? Ask Miss Cabbage. You know, the Scientology guy? He writes the savage questions. Not really, I just couldn't think of a better rhyme. And I can't think of a better time than HQ, the live mobile game show where you answer questions to win cash. I am your host, Don Quizzotti, Carson Twice Daily, Quizzy McGuire, Scott Rogowski, live from the greatest city on earth, the city that never sleeps, Cumberland, Maryland. Sitting at the top of the NL East, yeah, with all 1.1 million of you around the world right now, including Samantha Santos, Jennifer Meserve, Lauren Campana, Dr. Gregory Heifler, all celebrating birthdays today, and a belated birthday to my mom, Toby. Birthday was yesterday, but I wasn't hosting yesterday, so yeah, still sorry about the C-section. Here's how this works, folks. 12 questions. You got to answer each one to win the cash prize. And tonight's prize, 5,000 David Prices, 5,000 Devin Moreros, $5,000. That's enough money to completely fund your friend's Kickstarter for the web series that's like a guy's version of Broad City. Yeah, that sounds good. Are you going to rock 'em, sock 'em, robot 'em tonight, people? Do you have that killer instinct? Do you smell what HQ is cooking? Wink, wink. Well, then let's get down to the nitty-gritty, baby. Quiz with me and get some money, and let's get this show on the road. Numero uno. White precipitation that falls from the sky is called what? Bordeaux, snow, or Henry David Thoreau? It's white precipitation and a white rapper from Toronto. It's snow, of course. En forma, you know, said enemies know me, I go blame, a licky boom boom down. And it's still snowing, by the way, in some parts of the country. Is it snowing by you? It was snowing this morning in Michigan. 1,212,177 are saying, no snow, woman, snow cry. They're getting Q2 tonight. In anatomy, different parts of an organism are often separated by what? White picket fences, limousine partitions, or membranes. We have 1.25 million HQTs in the game. These act as barriers in the body and outside the body. Yes, your skin is one of them, known as the cutaneous membrane, and membrane is the answer. 1,190,211 are insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain! The rest of you, if you only had a brain, you'd be joining the party at Q3. But before we get there, alert! Alert! Pew, 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 pew. Big announcement, people. Wednesday, this Wednesday, April 11th? Yeah, we are making history, Quiztory, once again, giving away $300,000 with my man, my best friend, Dwayne Johnson, you know, The Rock. Yeah, he's going to be live with me, giving out some money. A big, big quiz, our biggest game ever, Rampage. The movie Rampage is presenting this money, $300,000. You're going to love it. Come on back, baby. Wednesday. Let's get back to tonight's game, Q3. In political elections, someone who is currently in office is known as what? Incumbent, incubator, or incubus? Oh my gosh. Guys, I saw Rampage. It is so good. You're going to love it. Q3, I'm talking about incumbent, incubator, or incubus. Well, an incubator is where premature babies and companies live. An incubus is a sexually charged male demon, which could apply to many politicians. But incumbent is the answer we're looking for here. Incumbent. Yeah, no, say that enemies know me, I go blame. 1,062,475. Got the boom boom down. Whatever the next question brings, I'll be there. And so will you. Q4, by definition, whole-body cryotherapy traditionally involves what? Freezing cold chambers, high-intensity exercise, or expressing emotions. You got me feeling emotions. Cryo-yo-yo-yo. It's used to freeze off warts cryotherapy, but whole body cryotherapy, where your whole body is subjected to freezing cold temperatures for a short amount of time? Well, it's the wellness fad du jour, and it involves stepping into a chamber. 963,866 are entering the 5th of 36 chambers tonight. Step into the freezer, Q5. Which of these materials is most commonly used as a plant fertilizer? Toothpaste, glass, or eggshells? Do you fertilize? Do you compost? You got a green thumb? You got green eyes tonight for all that money. Plants, like humans, need calcium to grow. I need tungsten to live. Conveniently, calcium and other life-sustaining nutrients can be found in shells, including egg shells, crab shells, oyster shells, not neuro shells. 922,341 of you have a great new reason to throw trash out the kitchen window. No, compost it. Let it grow. Let it grow. Q6. What word refers to 128 cubic feet of firewood? Cord, coarse, or corner? Fire. Fire on the mountain. Traditionally, this is a stack of wood 8 feet long, 4 feet high, and 4 feet deep. It's got nothing to do with corduroy or E minor sevenths, but nonetheless, it's called a cord. A cord of wood. Cordy, how? 756,671 are cutting the cord, going wireless for Q7. A lot of people still left in the game past the halfway point. I like to see it. Q7, a late 19th century essay, introduced the concept of brunch as a way to address what? Loss of appetite, lack of funds, or a hangover. Q7, this could be where we separate the wheat from the chaff right here. This is Q7, could be savage. Brunch was pretty much invented by a British guy named Guy Barringer in the 1895 essay, Brunch, a Plea, in which he argues the need to fuse breakfast and lunch together to ease your way into the day after a big night out. Hangovers is what he was talking about. And 411, 181, got the 411 for the next question. We did lose about 300,000 there. Brutal. So sorry. I hope you set a new record tonight, some of you. But 411, 181 are luncheon, brunchin'. They got interviews by the pool at Q8. The world's premier cheese rolling festival features what kind of cheese? Double Gloucester, St. Andre triple creme, or Parmigiano Reggiano? Double Gloucester, St. Andre triple creme, Parmigiano Reggiano. Cooper's Hill Cheese Rolling and Wake, that's the official name of this festival. It takes place in Gloucester, England. So it only makes sense for festival goers to use wheels of cheese created locally. Yes, Double Gloucester is your answer. And savagery is what we have at Q8. 290,000 of you gone. Poof, you rolled out of this quiz. 125,416. Well, the cheese stands alone, and you stand together. My 125,416 H cuties rolling on the right way to Q9. The rest of you lactose intolerant tonight. When read as a Roman numeral, which president's middle initial has a value of 1,000? James Polk, Dwight Eisenhower, or Richard Nixon? You got to know the middle initial, and then you got to connect it to a Roman numeral, which means 1,000. Eisenhower. His full name, Dwight David Eisenhower, D. And D in Roman numerals is 500. We're looking for double that tonight. The K in James K. Polk stood for Knox, but K is on a Roman numeral. However, Tricky Dick Nixon's middle name was Milhouse, and M is 1,000 a la Romana, 52,573. Getting this one right. Everything's coming up Milhouse. For the 52,573 left, you're getting Q10. The Lil Wayne hit 6 foot, 7 foot samples a song prominently featured in which Tim Burton film? Beetlejuice, Mars Attacks, or Batman? Excuse my charisma, vodka with a spritzer. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. It sampled the Harry Belafonte song Banana Boat, Day-o, me say day, you know, which graced the dinner scene in Beetlejuice, 35,147. In the Young Money Militia, chasing paper to Q11. I'd love to see Wheezy sample Shake, 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 Sonora. Maybe that'll be next. We got Q11 tonight. Which of these is a real title from the Mr. Men book series? Mr. Thoughtful, Mr. Nonsense, or Mr. No? 35,147 left at Q11. I don't think I've seen this many players left at Q11. The Mr. Men book series. Maybe you don't recognize that name, but you know it when you see it. British author Roger Hargreaves wrote 85 children's books featuring those friendly, stubby, brightly colored characters for his Mr. Men and Little Miss series. But Mr. Thoughtful and Mr. No aren't among them. Mr. Nonsense is, no nonsense here, Mr. Nonsense is your answer. 16,460 remain after that one. We started with 1.25 million of you. We're down to 16,460. Over 400,000 players just watching. They're on the sidelines, but they're watching because it's exciting. And this is it, folks. The final question, Q12. It all boils down to this for all the marbles for $5,000. 16,460. This could be history tonight. I don't think I've seen this many H-Cuties in the final game. So many players tensing up, focused for this final question. You want to make that money move? I want to see you win it. Q12. Which of these bands did not play at the inaugural Coachella Festival? Beck, Tool, or Radiohead? Did not play at the inaugural fest. Brace yourself, residents of Indio, California, for the flood of floppy hats and bad tattoos. Coachella's coming this weekend. When Coachella began in 1999, yes, it's nearly 20 years old. It was focused on artistry and earned the nickname the Anti-Woodstock. Now, Radiohead played in 2004, helping it sell out for the first time that year. But unlike Beck and Tool, Radiohead was not part of the inaugural lineup. Radiohead's your answer, and we got 5,862 winners, baby! Now, 5,862, getting this one right at Q12, taking home the prize tonight, which is going to be less than $1 each, okay? It's just going to happen that way because